AOC. And this has been my problem with AOC, like I always be saying. AOC, when it comes to talking shit about Donald Trump, she always got some shit to say. But when it's time to talk about real issues, she act like she don't know how to speak English no more. You guys gotta see this shit. Like you won't even believe it. I'm like, why she sound like a starter?
Would and should the US actually commit US troops to defend Taiwan if China were to move?
You know, I think that this is such a, I think that this is this is of course a very longstanding policy of the United States. And I think what we are hoping for is that we want to make sure that we never get to that point, and we want to make sure that we are moving in all of our economic research and our global positions to avoid any such confrontation and for that question to even arise.
When I seen this video, I was like, this gotta be AI. There is no way this is real. Like, did you see what happened there? Like, she actually was acting like she cannot speak English. And this has been my problem, like with somebody like AOC. You know, AOC, like that's why I don't take AOC serious because AOC, she never like if she when she criticizing Donald Trump or anybody, she never tells me, like, for instance, right, if like she got a problem with how Donald Trump do immigration, she never tells me like what she would do different than Donald Trump or than the person that she criticized. She only got critics, you know. She only criticized. She never tell us what she would do different. And that's how you know that's a funny person. That's a fake person. That's like she's not even. She never like because I feel like for you to be like to run for the presidential election for the United States, the people gotta see that you're not fake. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show us that you can be a regular person. You cannot just always trying to be politically correct. Cause that's how AOC is. AOC always trying to be politically correct. She not trying to offend anybody. There is no way that you ever gonna be able to win an election in the United States to be the president if you are trying to do your best to not offend somebody. And the reason why I'm saying that you're gonna have to offend somebody is because if you stand on something or if you stand on an issue, if you stand on a side, you're gonna offend the other side. If you stand on an issue, you're gonna offend somebody that don't agree with that issue. If you stand on something, you're gonna offend somebody that don't agree with that thing. That's my thing. AOC always trying to be neutral. There is no way. When you always trying to be neutral, that means you are fake. That's what it means. And that's how AOC is. You know what I'm saying? That's why she couldn't talk right there. You know what I'm saying? Like right there, this is why she made me think of, right? The what I was thinking about when they asked her, like, for instance, like if they would ask me, like, okay, so if China trying to invade Taiwan, what you gonna do about it? This is what I'm gonna say. If I was her, I was gonna be like, listen, Taiwan, they are our allies. So if anybody trying to invade our allies, we're gonna do everything we can to help our allies. That is just simple. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like she's trying to like, if in the future she needs to have relations with China, she's trying to make sure she's not offending China right there. That's the vibe she giving me. And this is why I feel like she's never gonna be the president of the United States because she's not able to answer real issues. Like, do you see like how Marco Rubio speaks? Marco Rubio, he stands on the issue. He stands on the side. He's not trying to be neutral. He's not trying to make everybody feel nice or feel good. You know what I'm saying? You that if you are a leader, that's what you have to do. You cannot be afraid to offend somebody, because regardless of if you're trying to be neutral or not, because when you're trying to be neutral, you almost gonna offend everybody, because they're gonna be like, wait, what? We're not even understanding what you're trying to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when you make a stance, at least you for sure you're gonna have people following you, because they know that you on their side. They know that you have their best interest. You know what I'm saying? If I ever was gonna run for politician, I would not even, I would just run on what I believe is right or what I believe it should be. I would not think like, what are they gonna think? What is the best thing for me to tell them so they can vote on me? I would not care about that. If what I believe is not enough for you to vote on me, then that's not, the job is not for me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else should do the job. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna tell you what I believe I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna tell you what side am I gonna stand. I'm not gonna tell you what is my values and what I believe. If you don't, if that's not enough for you to vote for me, that's great. I accept that. That's, the job is not for me, and that I feel like that's the problem with the AOC. You know what I'm saying? She even make me feel like Kamala is even way better than the AOC, and we already know that Kamala is bad. You know what I'm saying? And if I think that Kamala is better than AOC, do you think AOC got a chance? Hell no. Because we all know Kamala is bad. Kamala is terrible. It's bad. You know what I'm saying? So if AOC is worse than Kamala, then AOC ain't got no chance. You think AOC gonna be able to debate Marco Rubio? Man, please, come on, man. JD Vance, come on. No, she's not. She's not. But yeah, man, AOC should just. And the other thing too, AOC act like she's a political activist. She don't act like, and this is the reason why I'm saying she act like she's a political activist, right? Because if I was in the Congress, right? If I was in Congress, I would not say like we shouldn't be deporting illegal immigrants. I'm not fighting stuff like that. I'm fighting like, I would fight stuff like, we need to make sure the number of homeless on the streets go down. I would fight for like, let's make sure that the crime rates go down. Like, I would fight for stuff that makes sense. I would not waste my time fighting for like, oh no, we should not deport people. What the fuck am I fighting for that for? No, I don't. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I would fight for things that I feel like people actually need on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? I would fight for like, to lower like food prices. I would fight to reduce like rent prices. Like I would fight for things that affect people on a daily basis. Not bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I would not worry about, oh no, don't deport illegal immigrants. I would not care about that shit. Somebody wanna care about that shit, I don't give a fuck, but I would not.